guys, for today's video I'm going to show you guys how to get the perfect brow. For the first step, you want to brush out your brows with a spoolie. This is honestly a major step. You don't ever want to go in there without brushing your brows. Brushing your brows and having them done honestly is a lifesaver. The hair you already got on your brows is pretty much like a outline. So without having your brows done and combed, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to go in there. After you brush them out, you're going to want to go in with an angled brush. I do use the Anastasia 7B brush, and that does come with the spoolie and the angle brush, but I know Morphe has just a spoolie and just an angle brush, and that one I believe it's $5 a piece, so it's a $10 brush. That one's just as good. Next, I'm gonna go in there with brow pomade. I also use the Anastasia one. I know Benefit has a really good one. You can pretty much use any brand you would like. We're gonna start off in the middle of our brow and at the bottom. So you're just gonna trace the bottom of your brow, small strokes, all the way back to the tail. Okay, we got the bottom of our brow. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but to the top of our eyebrow. And you see, our eyebrow should meet at the end. Now that we got our outline, we're pretty much gonna fill in our brow. Right here, I have a lot of hair. Here, I have a lot of hair. So you don't really want to go over those spots too much. You want to go in where the hair is sparse. You want to make it look even. You want to focus on the spots that you don't have too much hair on. And then maybe just go over these spots just a little bit to make it look like a full brow. You want to brush your eyebrows through just to make sure you have no lumps and bumps and that everything's coming out smoothly. Once you got it filled in for the most part, you're going to want to drag the product from the middle of our brow to the front with a very light hand. Our brow is good, it's on. Now we're just gonna go in with powder. I'm gonna use the Studio Makeup On The Go. It's an eyeshadow palette. Mine is pretty beat up. And I will be using this Morphe M326 brush. It's kind of, not really like a pencil brush. And we're just gonna add some powder to the places we need it. And it's just gonna make it look fuller. In a way, it like sets the brow pomade. Okay, now we're gonna go in with concealer to clean up the bottom of our brow. And I'm just gonna use this Tarte Shape Tape. I do use shade light medium. I like to go in with a lighter shade just so our brows could really pop. I know a lot of people don't like going in with a lighter shade. You can go in with your foundation to give you that more natural look, but I'm going to show you guys how this lighter concealer is really going to make your brows pop. And to apply the concealer, I'm also just using an angled brush. This is the Morphe S6, and I'm just going to add some to my brush, and we're going to start at the front and just carve out our brows. So you're going to apply the concealer and then just drag it down. Now that we got the concealer on the bottom, we're going to do the same thing to the top, but with foundation. You never want to go in there with your concealer that's lighter than your face, because then you're going to have a really unnatural halo effect that we do not want. So just grab any foundation that matches your skin tone and trace the top of your brow. And you can bring in your beauty blender, or I just like using this brush and just spreading the extra foundation. And then we're gonna brush through our brow again, just to make sure we're not getting any product anywhere. After you apply the concealer and foundation, you want to go in with some type of brow gel. I'm using this one that's by Tony Crooks. Brow gel is a major step because I don't know if you guys realized when I was first doing my brows, I think my brow hairs are so thick, so right here they fold and they make the brow look kind of like short at the top until I start brushing my hairs through to make them go up. These hairs will always fall down. When these hairs start falling down, if I don't set my brows, it's gonna look weird. So just make sure you set your brows because your hairs do move out throughout the whole day. This will secure them from moving. And this one does have a tint to it, a brown tint. It also helps to give them that full effect. I'm going to wait 4 or 5 minutes for that to dry. Then I'm going to go in with this Lancome. It's also a brow gel, but it is transparent, meaning it's going to dry down clear. This one just really makes them harder, so they really don't go nowhere. Alright, and we got our brow. Now I'm just going to do the other eyebrow. I'm going to speed this process up just so you guys can see the final look at the end. Alright guys, and that's it for today's video. This is how you get the perfect brows. I've been following this brow routine for a couple months now, and this is what seems to work for me. I was very scared to do this video today because if you guys have been watching my previous videos, I've been having such horrible brow days, like horrible, where I just cannot get them for nothing. So I'm very happy how these turned out. For the most part, this is how my eyebrows look. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe below, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Bye!